Hello again, and welcome to my group session. I would like to offer you a group session of regression into a past life, to view one of your past lives, a potential past life. This is in two parts. The first part is like a sample session to show you what to expect, and then the second part will be the group session, which you can take by yourself or in a group. We'll be doing this in the lighter levels of trance, just as a curiosity for you to see what you see. There is no we're not going to go into deep trance. We're not going to go into deep levels of altered state of consciousness. This is just the lighter levels, just to show you what you can expect to see. But you will see, if you see something, and I'm sure you will see a past life or a past existence. Mostly people see these things. Okay, so we're doing this as a curiosity in the lighter levels. We're always actually in a trance. We're apparently only 5% of the time are we fully aware of everything that's going on around us. If you had to read a book or watch a good movie, your peripheral vision tends to black out, and you stop becoming, or you become unaware of that in your periphery, and this is going into a light level of trance. Of course, the deeper levels, theta, is where I would operate in a personal session or a session, individual session, where we'd be doing healing and so on. But this is just going to be what I'm doing now today with you, is just in the alpha state, nice and light, and you're still aware of everything that's going on around you. We need a little bit of preparation. The preparation would be you need a pen and paper to record your visions, because as in a dream, when you wake up from a dream, you tend to forget everything immediately after you've woken up. So it's kind of like a dream that you'll be in, and so when you open your eyes, then you would write these things down, your impressions, that you can remember them and think about them at a later date. The examples that we'll be doing today is just to show you what to expect, and we'll be using our inner vision. So when you close your eyes, and then I give you something to think about, a tree, an oak tree, and then you would close your eyes, and then you would try and see an oak tree. I'll give you a couple of other things with a bit of action in it, and we'll see what senses we can get stimulated. Okay, so you can pause now and get your writing paper and whatnot. It's best to be in as comfortable a position as possible, and try not to be disturbed. So switch your telephones off, lock the kids in the garage. Trying to be undisturbed for this session will be about 15 minutes, and the proper regression will be around about 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm in the forest, and I'm going to, you don't have to look at my ugly mug the whole time. I'm going to let the camera pan into the top of the trees, and you can listen to the birds singing, and you might hear a bit of traffic. I'm near a roadway and near a railway line, so these things won't bother you. You just be aware if you hear something like this, be aware of it and just let it go by, and everything will be fine. Okay, so now I'll let you get yourself prepared. You can press pause, and then when you're ready, we'll begin. Okay, so press pause. And I guess you've pressed run again or play again, so I guess you're here, and we'll begin. You may Settle yourself nicely, close your eyes, and just relax and take a deep breath. Relax deeply, and then as I give you suggestions, you look and see what comes from your inner vision. Good, let's begin. You are standing on the corner of a busy street. You're on the corner of a busy street. You're standing there. Look around and see, why is it busy? What structures, buildings and so on. What is around you? It doesn't have to be something of the past. It can be your everyday, something that might have just happened today, last week. But be prepared for something interesting, just in case. Try and get all your senses going. Can you hear any sounds from your vision? Can you smell any smells? Can you feel anything? Like the wind blowing? Okay, I'd like you to leave that scene, and now you are standing on a fishing pier. You're standing on a fishing pier, and what do your senses tell you? Can you see fishermen fishing? Can you see the boats pulling into the pier, offloading their fish? Can you smell the fish? What about a seagull flying in the sky? Can you see a seagull and hear the cry of the seagull perhaps? And when the fishermen are offloading their fish, can you smell the fish? Can you feel the wind? This is interesting. Can you feel the wind on your skin or blowing through your hair? Try and activate all your senses. This is what we are doing today. Now you can leave that scene, and now you find yourself on a merry-go-round, a carousel, where the horses go up and down. And what do you experience? What do you see? Can you hear the music? Can you hear the little children screaming, squealing with delight? Can you hear, or can you smell the candy floss in the air? Can you hear the music? Do you feel the horse going up and down if you're on the carousel yourself? Do you feel it going around and around? All these interesting things. Okay, now I want you to leave that scene, and now you're on a railway station and the train is just pulling in. Can you hear the train, the squeal of the steel brakes? Can you feel the rumble of the train through your feet, through the station, through the feet? What people are there? All the flurry of goodbyes and hellos and last minute checks. Try and activate all your senses. And you never know, you might find a past, something coming up from the past, entering into this as you are standing there watching this. And lastly, you can leave that scene, and now I want you to see yourself eating a meal. It could be the last meal that you had. It could be a special occasion, Christmas, Thanksgiving for the Americans, a birthday. Could be anything like that. Can you taste the food? Can you smell the aromas of the scrumptious meal you are either busy eating or going to eat? And is your mouth watering right now? I remember when I was a child, I used to play in the veld in old cars which were lying in the veld for a long time. The sun was baking on the seats, and when I got into the car, then I could smell this baked leather. And whenever I get into an old car today, I don't smell it, but I can remember the smell. This is very interesting. Okay, so you can open your eyes and look at my ugly mug again. If nothing happened, that's not a problem. Your subconscious could be protecting you against, dare I say it, something you fear. But hopefully you saw something, and hopefully even more you felt something or smelled something, or some other senses were activated. And this would be good. This is what we're looking for. You need to use your visualization with this, and so I hope it was good for you. And for the next session, you can play it immediately, or you can wait for a while tomorrow. If you didn't see anything, I think perhaps practicing relaxing, perhaps going over this material again, which you've just gone through. Try all these different things, and this is what this video is intended for. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed yourself with this one, and I look forward to seeing you with the next full group regression session. I wish you everything you wish yourselves, in love and light.